Yo, what's going on, guys? Gentleman here, and I'm just going to say it right away. I know the title of this video is going to look like clickbait, but I promise you it's not. So, yeah, just stick around and I'll tell you why. So we're going to hop right into the story time today. So today's story time starts out yesterday, literally, and it's the reason that I had to dip out on work today because I have a fucking concussion, and that's lovely. And again, I'm going to tell you why that is. So I was at work, right? Work at the movie theater, as we know at this point. And I'm just chilling there. You know, our big rush of like the about 6, 7 o'clock has kind of gone past. It's getting towards the 9 o'clock rush when our next set of showtimes is coming up. And The Exorcist Believer, that new Exorcist movie, just came out. And, you know, it's not super busy, but it's kind of a big deal. There's a good amount of people going to see it. And so I'm just sitting there. And my job tonight is I'm standing at the little podium thing, and I'm taking tickets and sending people to the theaters. And so I see these guys in line, and, like, you know, eventually you'll see, like, these group of teenagers, like a couple teenagers just kind of, like, being teenagers, you know? Like, and, like, you don't have a particular problem with it. You're just watching them because they're very obvious and, like, you know what I mean, right? So anyways, they're just kind of doing their thing, and the one kid, he keeps looking up. Like, he keeps looking up towards where all the posters are at the top of the theater, and he keeps looking up and, like, talking to his friend the whole way through this line, like, to get their snacks and whatnot. And so they finally get their snacks, and then they go fill up their drinks and everything, and then they come to me and they hand me their tickets. And then the one kid who kept looking up at the poster hands me his ticket. And he's like, yo, I see the poster up there. You guys are getting the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I'm like, yeah, we are. Because, like, you guys know the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out at the end of this month. It actually doesn't look too bad. If you want to know what my quick thoughts on it, I think it looks pretty good. I'm excited to see it. I'm going to see it with a friend of mine when it comes out. And the kid's like, oh, that's awesome, man. Like, when I've been so excited. I can't wait. I've waited for it for years. Like, when does it come out? And I'm like, it comes out on October 27th at the end of the month. Looks like a good movie. He's like, yeah, bro, it looks awesome. Like, I can't wait to see it. Like, are tickets on sale yet? I'm like, no, not yet. Like, I've been watching, but they'll probably go on sale like next week or something, but I couldn't say for sure. He's like, oh, that's cool. But, like, yeah, thanks for letting me know, bro. Like, I'll definitely have to get tickets. Like, I'm so excited for that movie. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad, man. Me too. Like, it looks like a good movie. And then he's like, he hands me his ticket. And I'm like, oh, you're seeing The Exorcist. You're going to be up in screen number 10. Enjoy your movie. He's like, all right, thanks, bro. Have a good night. And he daps me up. He's a pretty cool dude. And he was there with his one friend, though. And this friend was dressed in, like, all black. And he was wearing, like, this puffy black coat as well. And he just had, like, the hood over his head, right? Like, you couldn't see much of this dude's face. And so he walks up to me, hands me his ticket. And I'm equally as nice to this dude. And I'm like, hey, man, you're just going to be up in screen number 10. Enjoy your movie. He just says, yeah. And then just goes up the stairs. I'm like, all right, not as chill of a dude as the first guy. But I don't really think much of it. Like, stuff like that happens all the time. I'll just, like, tell people where they're going to, like, enjoy their movie, or they, like, won't say anything. They'll just be like, yeah, or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. It happens all the time. But, yeah, that was pretty much that whole interaction. And the rest of the night is pretty normal. You know, I take people's tickets, send them to their theater all night until we close. I help close, I do all my closing duties, and everything's fine. And then I leave. I leave work, I get changed out of my uniform, and I go. And the theater, there's, like, this really big parking lot outside of it, because it's in, like, almost this mini mall thing. Like, there's a couple of restaurants there, a couple stores. It was, like, a pretty empty parking lot at this point, though, because it's, like, 11 o'clock at night when I got out of there. And, you know, I'm just walking, and I lost my earbuds recently, so I wasn't listening to any music. I'm just walking, and then I hear, like, hey. And I look behind me, and I see the same outfit that this kid, like, with the all black and the black coat, was wearing earlier. So it's probably him, because, like, it's been a couple hours, and, like, their Exorcist movie has been, like, it's got out. They saw the movie, and he's wearing a Freddy FAZBEAR mask, like the bear from Five Nights at Freddy's, and he's just looking at me, and he's holding a trash can, and I'm not really sure why. And I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? And he's just like, so I really want to see that movie. I'm like, what movie? He's like, Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'm like, okay. Comes out in a couple of weeks, man. Like, I'm weirded out at this point. And this kid's, like, slurring his words, so I'm pretty sure he's, like, on something or, like, drunk or something. He's like, no, I want to see it now, bro. I'm like, me too, man, but, like, we can't, like, it's not out yet, like, there's no way to watch it. He's like, no, I heard, like, theaters get the movies early sometimes, like, you work there, bro, like, come on, just let me watch it. I'm like, we don't have it. He's like, yeah, I know you do, man, like, theaters get it early sometimes. I'm like, even if we do, I'm just like a regular employee, I'm not a manager or anything, so I don't know about it, I have no way to get to it, so I'm sorry, man, I can't help you. And he's like, I know you can. And he's getting mad and stuff. And he starts getting closer to me, and I'm like slowly backing away. I'm like, man, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Like, I can't help you watch this movie. And then he stops, and he's like, for real? I'm like, yeah, for real. I'm sorry, man. I wish I could. And then he fucking throws the trash can at me and hits me, like, in the forehead. And he just runs away. At this point, I'm, like, rattled. Like, my head really hurts. This is a metal trash can. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. This man threw a trash can at me. And he just ran away. And I didn't really know what else to do with this whole thing, so I just kind of keep walking home. And, like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't really title this, like, I fought Freddy Fazbear. I kind of just got a trash can thrown at me by Freddy Fazbear or some guy dressed like him. But, yeah, that happened. And my head still hurts right now. So that was lovely. That was a great experience. Anyways, that's pretty much the entire story time. That's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, let me know what you think about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, if you're excited about it. And if you are, don't use that as an excuse to throw trash cans at people. That's the moral of the story today. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.